Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel. Have you ever heard anybody in our community say something along the lines of, XRP wasn't meant for us? Or XRP, it was meant for the institutions, not for the retail holder? Or maybe a more wild assertion, I've seen people, tell me if you've seen this, asserting that at some point in the future, watch out, you better get your XRP now if you want it, it's going to be worth a fortune, but you're not going to be able to buy it forever because it's going to be for just institutions and they're going to confiscate it from you or take it away from you somehow or yada, yada, yada. Have you heard crap like this? Have you seen anything about this? If not, here's just one example that I pulled up. It's from the Xrp chat website, and this thread was titled, XRP Not for Retail, Good or Bad for XRP Holders. So it's all over the... If you actually haven't heard of this, then awesome. I don't know what kind of magical cave that you live in where you're protected from all of this insanity, but I want to go to there, frankly. So I want to talk about how this is nonsense, why this is nonsense. I'm going to give you specific evidence to prove that it's complete and utter nonsense, and that, in fact, XRP was always designed with regular retail holders in mind. Not that institutions can't use it. Of course they can. But that wasn't the intention, and I'm going to absolutely prove it to you. And why am I making a video on this? Well, because this topic really grinds my gears, because I despise wacky conspiracy theories. I just want to keep our community grounded in reality. And I know it's just fringe members of the community that actually believe and spout this stuff, but it really does grind my gears. And since I've got this platform, I'm going to fix the damn problem as best I can. All right? Hopefully we'd have a little fun with it along the way. Oh, and by the way, just to be clear, I do not have any specific human in mind as I go through this, so if you're an influencer and you think I might be talking about you, please know I am not. And I swear on my life that's true. I'm just talking. Because after I posted the thread, I'm going to share it with you. A couple names were cited that I was unaware of were spouting this stuff. No, I'm not talking about you. Just to be super duper clear. Also, I want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. Okay, so to briefly touch on what's on your screen here on the official XRP chat website, again, the subject for this discussion, this thread, was XRP not for retail, good or bad for XRP holders. And somebody wrote the following. Wanted to hear others' thoughts around this. We keep hearing that XRP is meant for institutional use, banks, financial institutions. If that's the case, then could it be a possibility that retail investors are forced to sell/not hold their current XRP holdings at some point in the future? What's the likelihood of this happening? Now, this particular post is from April 22nd of last year, and it's been discussed way before that. That was not the beginning. It's been going on this long, and off the top of my head, I don't know that I've ever even briefly mentioned this topic, but I saw somebody, nothing personal against this guy, just somebody in the XRP community spouting this stuff that XRP wasn't meant from us, so I quickly responded. I'm not going to pull it up because I don't want to make the video about him, and I don't want to make it personal in that way. Certainly not on this channel, at least. Okay, but I responded to the guy, and that's what got me going. And then I just started my own thread because I wasn't trying to bring the hammer down on some individual, but it's wacky stuff. It is wacky stuff. That's my personal, honest opinion. Not to be rude, but I'm not gonna beat around the bush here. This is wacky nonsense, and I would like it to stop. So here is what I tweeted this afternoon. Is anyone tired of the nonsense comments of XRP wasn't meant for us? XRP was meant for us. It was literally designed as a replacement for Bitcoin, which was also meant for us. This stupid idea that some secret elite people don't want us to have it just hurts my brain. Let me pause right there. After I posted this thread, I reflected and thought, well, I could have been a little bit more precise because it's not quite accurate that the creators of XRP wanted to replace Bitcoin, as in make Bitcoin go away, and some could reasonably think that that's what I meant by writing that. That's not what I intended, and I realized that after the post, but it's I'm not going to take the whole thread down, whatever. Human speech isn't always perfect, but that's why I thought I'd mention this. It was the case, though, that the creators of XRP, who would be Jed McCaleb, David Schwartz, and Arthur Brito, they just wanted a better version of Bitcoin. They wanted to have an alternative, and I'll get to the reasons why also. And I do have rock solid proof. This is not open for debate. I have the proof. It's going to be in this video. Anyway, but then my thread continues, and I wrote, before someone says some crap about Gensler not wanting us to have XRP, no, stop it. Gensler just wants to crush crypto in general and control it. There is no shadowy group of people that found out about XRP and saw that it specifically must be confiscated from people. So let me just pause to note. These are the types of assertions that I've seen made over the years being in this space. And again, it's fringe members of the community. And look, the community is composed of millions of people, literally. You're going to get, as I say from time to time, a little taste of all of God's creatures, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get some truly insane people. You're going to get some bad people, but that's just because it's such a large sample. Like, millions of people, yeah, not everyone's going to be good. But the XRP community still is the best community in all of crypto. And I've met such incredible people online. I hope to meet some of you all in person one day. But it's just amazing people, good people from all walks of life, by and large. It's just a big group, so yeah, you're going to get some Looney Tunes, but same of any other crypto community or any large group having nothing to do with crypto. Of course that's the case. Excuse me, sorry. But as far as this idea, I better drink. I don't know where that came from. By the way, you're welcome for me aiming away from the mic as I coughed. Some like to lean into it like that, and damn, it's annoying. But anyway, like, there literally are these assertions of from people saying that there's a group, there's the secret, the elites. They just, now that they found out about it, they know how valuable it is. They're going to take it from you. They're going to make it so that you can't buy or sell it, or well, specifically not be able to buy it because it's just going to be too valuable. And the elites want to control it. Institutions and banks and the government and who knows, reptilian underlords, all that type of crap. Oh my God, I hate that. Conspiracy theories frequently grind my gears, folks. And then I wrote, people that prop up this idea seem to have minimal critical thinking ability. Have you considered that if the people don't own XRP, then it's not traded in open markets and it has no price? It'd be monetarily worthless. Oh, didn't think that far ahead. Cool. So pause to note here. Think about this. If the people because why does XRP have a price? It has an open market price because people are speculating on it. Retail speculators. That's why it has price. That's it. Okay? So if you take that away, and then the shadowy elites, if they could magically take all of your XRP, now they have a, whoa, it's just alphanumeric code. So if it's just alphanumeric code with no actual price associated with it at that point, why don't they, if that's what they want, why don't they just literally copy the open source XRP ledger and then have it all for themselves? It's so stupid. Oh my freaking God. It's so dumb. Like, if people would spend more than 5 seconds thinking about it, you can figure this stuff out. And then I wrote, conspiracy theories like this are part of the reason that I felt this strong urge to start my YouTube channel in 2018. I have a strong aversion to this nonsense. I know it's just the fringe of the XRP community spouting this stuff, but I'm going to call out this crap always. And so hundreds of people ended up hitting like on this, and dozens of people have retweeted it to this point. It hasn't been on Twitter that long, just a number of hours. But I'm not surprised that many people are on my side. In fact, in going through the comments, and I read pretty much all of them up to this point, there were only a few people that actually pushed back against this, and out of them, only one person was legitimately rude, and I blocked that person. Because, look, I don't mind diversity of thought. Even if you're spouting some of the Looney Tunes stuff, I haven't blocked the weirdo conspiracy theorist types. You feel free to bring it to me, but I'm going to correct you for the record, of course. But and again, I don't. I'm perfectly happy to be challenged. I don't block people if you challenge me on Twitter, only if you get rude, because I don't need that in my Twitter experience. Like, I don't need that crap in my life. If you want to push back, great. I honestly, my whole life, I've always enjoyed thoughtful debate. So bring it. That's awesome. If you want to support your ideas and we can have a fun back and forth. Like, to me, like, I don't get mad about that stuff. It makes me feel alive, basically, because it's just so fun to, the sharing of ideas. That's another reason I wanted to start this channel. That's all true back in 2018. So I want to share with you this now. This is a video clip from the XRP Ledger Foundation. They posted it earlier this year, but it was actually recorded at some point in 2021. It may have been the later half of 2021, so it's not that old. But David Schwartz was speaking at this event, Apex something or other. But anyway, I actually went ahead and transcribed the relevant portion, because if you listen to roughly the first minute and a half of this, David Schwartz explains the origin of XRP. Because, mind you, he was a Bitcoin developer back in the day, right? Big fan of Bitcoin, right? But at some point early on, he recognized that there were going to be some problems with Bitcoin. So that's what led him to work with Jed McCaleb and Arthur Brito to create ultimately what became XRP. So the purpose, and he's describing it here, it's transcribed. I'm going to share with you what he said just last year. The purpose was to create another Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin, obviously, I don't see anybody disputing this. Bitcoin was always intended to be for the everyday person. Not that institutions can't use it either. Institutions do use it, a lot of times just as an investment vehicle, but they do. Well, again, from the horse's mouth, okay, as they say. Not that David Schwartz is a horse. He is certainly not. He is a human, I swear. But he's not one of the reptilian overlords either that some of you people think exist and run the world. But look, he's saying it right here. So let me share it. I actually took the time to transcribe this. He said, I first became involved in the cryptocurrency space back in 2011 when I found Bitcoin. And it was right about that time that the first cracks were appearing in the proof of work narrative. I think a lot of people at that time had this view that I think we would consider naive today. That proof of work would just be a sort of decentralizing force. That proof of work was the secret sauce behind Bitcoin. The thing that made it different. The thing that made it better. And the crack in that narrative, and it's obvious today, is that there are people who have cheaper power than other people. And there are people who have access to better ASICs than other people. And it just can't be that sort of liberating, decentralizing force that we all thought it was. And listen up here. And that's why we started working on a different way of coming to consensus, a different method. We developed Federated Byzantine Agreement, which is the method that powers the XRP ledger, leads to its reduced energy consumption, and gives it some of the properties it has, the speed and the consistency. Right there. So where's the stuff about this is not for retailers? He just described, those are his words, and they're accurate. He said the same story many different times. This is just the first example I came across. I was like, yeah, that'll do. He said it so many times. And he's also worded in a way where he said, yeah, we were just trying to make a better Bitcoin when we created XRP, and we knew that it would loosely be used for payments, or at least that was the intent, and I'm paraphrasing here, mind you, but he communicated that, right? And then there's this. This is from the XRP Ledger Foundation. The XRP Ledger Foundation does not spout conspiracy theory nonsense about the origins and intent of XRP. And here you can see on the screen, this page is titled, Provide a Better Alternative to Bitcoin. How about that? And this is XRP Ledger's origin. That's right at the top of the screen you're looking at. And it reads as follows. In 2011, 3 engineers, David Schwartz, Jed McCaleb, and Arthur Brito, began developing the XRP Ledger. Fascinated by Bitcoin, they set out to create a better version that improved upon its limitations with the goal of creating a digital asset that was more sustainable and built specifically for payments. There you go. And I will say this. I mean, this is fine. The way that I recall this, it's in my brain. I'm not sure. I'd have to hunt for the link. I could find it. But I remember him being interviewed at some point or speaking publicly, and he said that we didn't really know what XRP might be used for, but loosely that it would be great for payments. It was something to that effect. I know I heard it with my own ears. I seen it with my ears, son. I definitely did. And then there's also this. Because people are saying all sorts of stuff like Ripple. They talk about how, look, this is just for institutional use, right? You might want to go back to the beginning and get your facts straight, son. Because yes, fine. XRP is being positioned as a bridge currency, but where's that liquidity coming from? You know, some of that liquidity comes from retail speculators on exchanges. Do you know how on-demand liquidity works, son? Do you want that to go away and just institutions have it? I mean, that's technologically possible. I don't see Ripple pushing for that. But even if you go back to the earliest of days, like take a look at this. This is on bitcointalk.org, the most famous of Bitcoin forums. And so Ripple being the new guys, they came along and they wrote the following, because I don't know if you know this. I'm sure a lot of you will know this. Ripple used to give away XRP. They gave it away for free in the earliest of days. Now, they quit pretty quickly because once it was already traded on exchanges, all you're doing is just encouraging people to dump, and it broke the ecosystem, so they quit giving XRP away. Which is why I kind of wish it had all been dispersed prior so that we don't have to deal with all the nonsense. But to some degree, look, it's a nascent asset class. It was especially back then, and they were making it up as they go along. So things aren't perfect, but whatever. They were trying to give it away. It failed. But here's what they wrote. This is from the official Ripple account on bitcointalk.org. This is from Ripple. Hello, Bitcoin Forum. We are the company behind the new Ripple Open Payment System. We are pleased to announce the first official XRP giveaway. To thank the Bitcoin community for their support and to encourage people to experiment with Ripple and provide feedback, we are targeting this giveaway to users of the Bitcoin Forum. Anyone whose Bitcoin forum account was created before February 19th, 2013 is eligible to receive XRP. You may claim your XRP simply by posting your Ripple address in this thread. Please note that your replies will be processed as a script, so make sure that your post contains only your Ripple address. We are currently giving 1,000 XRP to anyone who claims. This amount will decrease over the course of the giveaway. We are giving a limited number of people a day, so it might be a while after your post before you receive your XRP. By requesting XRP, you acknowledge and agree that the transfer thereof is entirely automatic and does not constitute a contract, warranty, or agreement of any kind between you and OpenCoin Inc., which is, I'll just pause and note, that's Ripple's old business name. Please remember Ripple is still in early beta, so expect bugs. Enjoy OpenCoin Inc. There you go. Where's the stuff about the reptilian overlords actually wanting to take control of all this stuff? Where's the stuff about it's just for institutions? Well, here you have even Ripple in the earliest of days trying to get it in the hands of retailers. Oh my God, arm yourself with facts, you fringe XRP community members. Please arm yourself with facts, and then just stop saying the stuff that clearly isn't true. You sound wacky, okay? No offense, but you sound a little Looney Tunes. It's a little bit out there. And in fact, here's this. This is from Jed, the guy, this is Jed McCaleb, the guy who came up with the idea for XRP. This is the first public post ever about the idea of what would ultimately become XRP. And that so far as I'm aware, I haven't seen anything prior to this, but this is from May 27th, 2011. So coding hadn't even begun. This is just an idea in the mind of Jed McCaleb. And I'm not going to read the whole thing, but just the top. He wrote, "So I've been thinking, Bitcoin mining seems like such an unfortunate side effect of the system since it is so wasteful. It will be a bit obscene how much will be spent mining if the network ever gets large. It would be cool to come up with a Bitcoin that doesn't need miners." So there you go again. The very first public comment about what would ultimately become XRP is just an alternative to Bitcoin. Nothing about institutions. It's just the same thing, but more energy efficient. That's it, folks. That's it. And then there's this, and so some people started talking about, some people responded to me saying that Brad Garlinghouse said that it's just for institutions, this and that. Well, I couldn't find that direct quote. I spent time hunting for it. I did find something. This is the closest I can find to that. And it's this is a piece from February 9th, 2018, titled "Ripple CEO, I don't call this cryptocurrency." Let me read the relevant portion. And this is at a crypto summit. "I don't call this cryptocurrency," he said. "It's not currency." And I was pausing. He's talking about XRP and Bitcoin. And he says, "I can't go to Starbucks or Amazon and use, and you know, somebody inevitably will be like, well, I have one example where I bought something with a Bitcoin. And then I usually say, well, did you do a second transaction? It's not actually a currency. These are digital assets. If the asset solves a real problem for a real customer, then there'll be value in the asset." So this is the closest I could find to that, but I'll say this. Even if you can show me where Brad Garlinghouse said that XRP is not for retailers, and maybe he did, okay? That doesn't change anything. He didn't even know about XRP as it was being created. He didn't join Ripple until 2015, 2016. He's just a dude. So some dude jumps in years after XRP is created. He doesn't then get to assert that it's only for institutions and always has been. If that's his opinion that it's just for institutions, fine. He's entitled to that. I don't know that he said that. If you can find it, fine. Put it down. Doesn't change the facts. The facts are exactly as I'm citing right here. The creators, which is what matters, the creators, David Schwartz, Jed McCaleb, Arthur Brito, they said that the purpose of XRP is just to be a better Bitcoin. And better, and unless you're going to argue that Bitcoin is only designed for institutions, but that sure as hell isn't true. You ever read the Bitcoin white paper and text from Satoshi Nakamoto? It's clearly not true. It's insane to think that. So anyway, that's why I just find like, I gotta squash this damn thing. The conspiracy theory nonsense. And some people actually believe that this makes sense. And again, they're on the fringe, and I could tell just by looking at all my comments, the vast majority of people agreeing with me and saying, thank you, somebody being sensible. I actually got a couple of those as well. And then just a few of the fringe people were like, oh, I don't think that makes sense. Well, sorry, but it does make sense, and you are wrong. Facts are facts, son. Let me know what you think below, and hopefully you enjoyed this, because I had a good time running through this and tearing this idea to shreds. Because it is a garbage idea, and we should push back against garbage ideas that make our community look silly. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.